Yes, guys, trying to practice Jolene. So I found this guy on YouTube and he's very good at teaching it. So this is my Valencia guitar, acoustic rhythm guitar. So I'm a novice, so I will see what I can learn.
Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, ivory skin with eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like the breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain. I cannot compete with you, Jolene. Jolene, 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 begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can.
Just messing around there, guys.
Today we are checking out Jolene by Dolly Parton. Incredibly beautiful song, this one. It can be played by beginners. I'm going to show you like a real stripped down simple version that you can strum along with the original recording. Then we'll talk about a few more fancy ways, and I'll talk about this finger picking pattern as well.
This is what my
It's a
guitar
little
look
bit
like.
more like the original recording. There's a lot of tracks going on the original recording. There's this kind of the most identifiable riff, I guess, which is what I'm going to show you. But there's a lot of other fingerstyle parts in there as well. So if you're getting into fingerstyle, feel free to experiment a little bit with this tune. It's a really nice one. The first thing I need to mention about this song is that we're in 2/2 time, which is basically meaning there's 2 pulses or 2 strums or 2 beats in each bar rather than the usual 4. Now I'm not going to go into the big music theory lesson. If you want some more information, go and check out the lesson on time signatures over on the website. That will give you all of the information you need. But for now, just think of it as 2 strums per bar, okay? Now I've got the capo on here at the 4th fret, which you need if you're going to play it along with the original recording, which is something I definitely recommend you get into. If you haven't got a capo, you can definitely play it without a capo, just in open position as well. Of course, it'll just be lower, which might be better for your voice. You have to try it and see. So the first chord that we need is an A minor chord, and it's actually played for 8 bars at the beginning. It's 4 times around a little 2-bar fingerstyle pattern that we're going to look at a little later on. But to start off with, we're just thinking of the strumming as being 1, 2 is 1 bar. Okay, so we've got 8 bars, so it'll be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Not particularly difficult that part, is it? So, and we go into then the chorus. Okay, a little unusual going straight into a chorus, but it's really effective in this song. And the chord sequence that we've got here for the chorus is A minor, C, G, 2 bars of A minor, and then to G, 2 bars, and then 4 bars of A minor. Okay? Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. 1, 2, 1. That's exactly the same sequence again. The C, to G, to A minor, 2 bars, G, and then it's G again, then the 4 bars of A minor. Okay, normally on the bars of A minor, we'd add in this little fingerstyle riff again, but we haven't got to that yet. There's a few steps to go through before we get to learning that part. That's the chorus, okay? So A minor, C, G, A minor, G, G, A minor, A minor, A minor, A minor. This is the sequence times 2, that's your chorus that's sorted out. The verse chord progression is almost the same actually as the chorus chord progression. It's A minor, C, G, A minor, G, G, A minor, A minor, A minor, A minor. So we're just kind of losing one A minor, if you like, out of the first line of chords. Let me say that again. A minor, C, G, A minor, then G, G, 4 bars of A minor. And it's all of that times 2 for the verse. Let me just play that through. So A minor is C compared to G chord locked, of A minor with G chord skin and G of emerald, A minor for 4 bars. And then A minor is a C of spring, and G chord is soft like an A minor, and G chord cannot can G with you, Joe, A minor. Yeah, that's 4 bars with that A minor at the end. We're back over the chorus. It's A minor to C to G to A minor. I'm G and I'm you, G. Don't take my A minor for 4 bars. And that's how I'd recommend that you start. Keeping it real simple. I'm just using my thumb here. I'm not even using a pick.
This is not
just
easy.
Using the real simple down strums and be able to play through the whole song before you start getting anything more fancy. Really recommend doing that. It'll teach you a lot about the form. You get the feel of the song kind of inside you in your musical mind.
When you get into the ding dong buzzer section, I will feel.
So once you feel confident with just the down strums, you probably want to start exploring the rhythm a bit. But it's quite a fast song.
Definitely have to explore the rhythm.
It takes a little bit of practice to be able to get any of these strumming patterns together, or the fingerstyle actually, for that matter. But a nice one to start off with, whether if you're using a pick or your fingers, it doesn't really matter. I'll just stay on the A minor for now, just to explain the chord progression. But you might want to go down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now I'm counting to 4 here, because if I stay in 2, then I'd have to count in 16. So it's 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. And for most beginners, they find that a little bit awkward. So I'm kind of describing it to you in twice the speed that it would be when you're playing along. So you go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3. It's quite difficult to speak it at that speed, but to learn it at that speed is a nice tempo to be able to count it out. Okay, so the A minor, we're going to down, down, up, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and down, down. It's up, down, down, down. It's up, down. 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 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 2, 3, and 4, and 1. Really nice little chord sequence. Quite tricky for beginners because it's kind of the tempo's up, okay? But that's the only thing. Remember that there's these programs like Transcribe that I use where you can slow the original recording down a little bit. So if it's just a bit too fast and you can't play along, then just slow it down to 80% or 70% and play along that way and gradually speed it back up to 100%. It's really great way to get your strumming and these more complicated, faster patterns over your fingers nicely. If you're happy with that and you're looking for something a little bit more complicated, a sort of strumming pattern that I really like for this kind of tune is using my thumb on the bass notes of the chord to my first finger to strum. So again, just sticking on the A minor, thumb would play the bass note, which is the 5th string, and then I do a down strum with my first finger, then the bass note again with my thumb, and then up, down, up with my, still just using my first finger. So I'm using my thumb on the bass note of the chord, the bass note of the chord, which will be the 5th string for the A minor chord, and the C, and then the 6th string for the G chord, okay? So I'm playing that, and then first finger, just using kind of the outside part of my thumb, sorry, my first finger to strum down, then thumb again, up, down, up, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and thumb, first finger, thumb, up, down, up, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. A little bit faster using this technique, so it's really important for beginners that you stay at a tempo where you're comfortable, because you don't want to go too fast and use bad technique. That would be worse for you.
That's what I'm doing.
Stay at a slightly slower tempo and get it right. I think that's a much better plan for, well, all guitar players, not just beginners. I think it's, when you're learning something, you want to do it slowly and correctly and gradually speed it up. It's the best way to get fast rather than try to play too fast all the time. You kind of trip over yourself and develop bad habits. going that way. But if you want to go into a full-on fingerstyle pattern, of course, you're going to have your fingerstyle patterns fairly quick as well. If you feel ready to have a go at doing the fingerstyle, I definitely recommend that you go and check out my folk fingerstyle course, which is free over on the website. It's a big comprehensive course, and it'll teach you the essential patterns that you need to play this style of fingerstyle acoustic guitar. Okay, there are very specific patterns that get used most of the time. Of course, on the actual recording, there's quite a few different layers of fingerstyle patterns, so different fingerstyle patterns happening at the same time, okay? So it gets even more complicated if you get into how it was on the original recording. So I would recommend that you check out the folk fingerstyle patterns that I've got on the website and then have a go at applying those to this, okay? The big deal is going to be the movement of the bass note, okay? So the thumb is going to be playing between on the A minor chord, between the 5th string and the 4th string, so you get this. What the thumb is doing for that sort of chord progression. In fact, let me just give you a little close-up so you can see exactly what I mean. Okay, so for the verses, you might be doing something like this. Just slowing it down. Okay, so the thumb is moving. Bass note and another note in the chord. That's the pattern that I think works best if you want an introduction. So thumb is playing the bass, second finger is playing the 2nd string, thumb plays the 4th string, first finger plays the 3rd string, then thumb back on the bass note, which is the 5th string, second finger plays the 2nd string, thumb plays the 4th string again. Thumb 1, thumb 2, thumb. Together, thumb 1, thumb 2, thumb.
Yeah, this will take a lot of practice. Man.
Back to the start again.
Yes, guys, so yeah, this is Jolene, and I'm trying to practice this. So I think this will be the end of my practice. So I will be practicing, guys, and I will put up a lot of my practicing stage. There is no bother of seeing my mistakes, and you know, I am a beginner, so I hopefully you guys like what you see, and feel free to comment. You can like, you can share if you want, and you can let me know in the comment section if you can play guitar. You can give me tips and all of that. So thanks for watching, guys, and hope you have a very wonderful time. Take care, guys.